Hey there, this is SkyThrusters, aka Randy Dreammaker here, doing a Minecraft video. Today I'm going to do an advanced Book and Quill video. In the previous Book and Quill video I did not too long ago, I went over the basics. So in this particular Book and Quill video, we're going to do some advanced font work. This is particularly helpful if you're doing an adventure game like this one, which is Washington Has Fallen. This is part of Washington Fallen. There's a safety deposit box. So the first thing we're going to look at is basic black. And with basic black, you get this bold, big text. And I like to use capital letters so it's real easy to see, especially on a smaller screen. Now, if you want plain text, what you're going to do, what you're going to do is, and I'm pasting this in from a script because we use a script for this adventure. That wasn't what I had in mind. Let's see if I can do this again. Paste this in. There we go. So we can get this plain text, or we can have this larger text, which is bold. So you can have this plain text or this larger text, which is bold. Now, how do you get this smaller text, this plain text, and why does it sometimes pop up when you're doing your book if you're using the larger text? And the reason is because if you use a quotation mark or an apostrophe in your words or around the words, then it's going to go to plain text when you paste it in. I'll post one in with just an apostrophe, and you see it has one apostrophe, and it's this smaller text. This also happens when you use a word like your. This happens to me all the time because I like to have correct spelling, and if you have the word your like that, now at the beginning it didn't affect it, but normally it'll go to plain text. So I'm not sure why it's not going to plain text. Your should. Don't know why it's not doing it right there. Let's try it on a larger scale. Nope. So it's not doing it there. Sometimes it works, sometimes it does it, sometimes it doesn't. That's the weird thing about using correct grammar. No, it's still not doing it. So anyways, if you want the plain text, you can put a apostrophe either in the front or in the back, or you can use the quotation mark, because that's really the whole point of this anyway, as far as the up and down plain text versus bold text. So now we've looked at that. Let me get rid of this book real quick, and we'll move into something different that maybe you haven't seen before. And what we're going to do here, so I'm going to just pull this over so you can see it for a second. And what we got here are color codes. And you can use color codes within your book. So if you want a dark red, red, gold, yellow, dark green, so forth, you can copy one of these. If you know where the symbol is on your keyboard, then you could use your keyboard. I like to just copy and paste it in because finding that on my Windows 10 keyboard is kind of a bummer. But let's pull over a code here, and I'll paste this in first. You notice it looks just like there, and then I'm going to come over and I'm going to copy some of the original text that we were just using, and oops, and there it is, and I'll paste that in. Now it's green, and if I hit the return key and go to the next page, there you go. So now if I go to the next page, it's locked in there. So that's how you do colored text. We'll do a different color if we can pull it up real quick. Let's pull this back up. Let's do blue. And again, this can be really helpful for your adventure book, especially if you want different color text. And we'll come back in here, and I'll paste it in, and then when I come back over here, just so now I have two different colors of text. We'll go with one more color here, and if you want, you can just like write these down. That'd probably be the easiest way. Write these down, or I can show you the web page that I got this from too. I use a particular web page just to make it easier, so I don't have to memorize them. Let's go with gold and see what gold looks like. No, yeah. Did I already do purple? Let me do purple. I like purple. All right, we'll paste this in, and that's what was that? Dark purple, I think. Yeah. And then this time I'm going to post in one with an apostrophe, just like the previous ones. I'll come back over here and we'll do that. And you notice it also works with the plain text. If I have an apostrophe or a quotation mark or something like that, and I want it colorized. Now this can be useful if for some reason you need to do something like a quotation. This really stands out when you do it in plain text with a quotation and a color versus just the plain black and white text with the apostrophe or the quotation mark. So that's what I wanted to show you. We'll call this the Book of Colors, and we'll do that. Author is SkyThrusters. Hopefully that will help you. So now the book's made, and we open it up, and we have green text, we have blue text, we have the purple text in the plain text, and the black text. Hope this video helps you. I'm SkyThrusters here on SolarThink and Randy Dreammaker channel. Give this a like and give me a subscribe too. I appreciate that. Thanks.